Hey guys, Dr. Code here with another video on some stretches and exercises, this time helping with the upper back and shoulder pain. Most of the time this is caused from our sitting position, working position, or even school position, right? So we're always sitting down, we're hunched over on our computers, on our phones, we're writing in our books, and it puts a lot of compression here in the chest and causes our back to stretch out. So again, just like with the head exercises where we have this forward head posturing, we need to work on stretching our chest and front shoulders and engaging these upper back muscles in order to hold our posture in a better spot. So first thing we're gonna do is a very simple chest exercise, door frame stretch. So find yourself a door. This has a nice little outing right here I can grab a hold of. I'm gonna grab and I'm gonna lean and rotate away. So I'm rotating away and I'm leaning in. Now, to make this even more of an effective stretch, I can get what I call proud chest. So I'm gonna lift my chest up and I can really feel this right arm stretching out. Again, with any stretches, you wanna try to hold it for at least 30 seconds. Breathing in, it should feel uncomfortable, but not painful. And then you would switch to do the other side. So again, grabbing through here, rotating through, proud chest, really feel that arm open up. You can even play with arm angles here, so you can work the arm a little bit lower, or you can work the arm a little bit higher. But really find which spot you find feels the best to stretch it out. Next muscle we're gonna work on is the lat. The lat's a big back muscle that wraps around and comes to the front part of your arm. It's actually an internal rotator, so it's a really big cause of this kind of posturing as well. So for this one, we can also use a door frame. This one though, we're gonna go thumb down on the door. I'm gonna grab a hold through here. I'm gonna position my body at a 45-degree angle to the door, and I'm gonna sit back. So just enough through here, I can feel my right lat really open up. But if I wanna take it a little bit more further, I can rotate into this stretch. And as I do, I can really feel this right side open up. Okay, again, holding that for about 30 seconds, and then switch to the other side. Thumb down, 45-degree angle, lean back, and rotate. Awesome. Next stretch we're gonna do is move for the front shoulder muscles, anterior delt. This one causes a lot of problems, and a lot of times I see from poor push-up form, which we'll go over here in a second. So for this stretch, you're gonna lay down on the floor in a cross-like position. We're going to turn our head to one direction, so I'll start to the right. I'm going to bring my right arm in, almost like a push-up position, and then I'm going to push up gently into the stretch. Now, to make this stretch more effective, my left shoulder, I'm going to drive into the floor as I push. You should feel this really good in the front part of this left shoulder, the arm that's straight. Again, holding for about 30 seconds. Coming back in, and then we'll switch. Turn the other arm, come into push-up position, come up and drive that right shoulder into the ground. Nice. All right, which takes us into proper push-up form. So this is where I see a lot of people have problems with push-ups, and it puts a lot of strain on the front part of their shoulder. What we want to do, have our hands at shoulder width apart. Feet can either be together if you want to get a little bit more of a core engagement, or if you need to spread them out a little bit, that's fine too. Whatever you feel most comfortable. The biggest thing we want to see is we want to see these elbows track backwards. We don't want them flaring out. That puts a ton of pressure on the front part of the shoulder. So you almost want to tuck your elbows backwards. Then as you do, you're looking to see where you're going to land. My eyesight to start should be right at my thumb level. Then as I come down, I'm not coming straight down. I'm almost going forward where the thumbs hit the bottom part of my chest. So it'll look something like this. Tucking the arms, coming back, pushing away. Now they're back at eyesight with the thumbs. So come down and back. Again, what we don't want to see is this. Right, that flaring out of the elbows, that puts a ton of stress and pressure on the front part of our shoulders. Next exercise we're going to do is working our back completely. So for this, we're going to do some Superman. A couple different ways that you can do it. The most challenging way is going to be laying straight out and lifting up and holding. Holding for about 30 seconds or so as we come through. If that's too difficult to do, you can always regress it by doing more of like a parachute stance where the arms are closer in. And if that's still a little too difficult, we can always just do lower body lifts through here. Okay, and then the next exercise I like doing incorporates some retraction and some shoulder blade work. This works well with double bands, works well with cable machine, but for the single arm over a door, this works too. You want your arm to be at shoulder height, And what we're going to do is we're going to retract backwards, keeping our elbow in line with our shoulder, squeezing through the back, and then we're going to rotate. What we want to avoid is this elbow dipping as we rotate. So keep the elbow nice and high. There we go. And if you have two cables, again, you can pull back and rotate with both arms if you like. So give these stretches and exercises a try and see if it helps with your hunching forward posture, helping relieve some of that upper back and shoulder pain. Thanks, guys.